In the quiet California desert, just outside the town of Desert Center, a story unfolded on November 20th, 1952, that would become one of the most talked about accounts in UFO lore. George Adamski, a self-proclaimed philosopher and ufologist, claimed to have had a life-changing encounter with a being from another world, an encounter that would cement his name as one of the most famous figures in the UFO phenomenon. Adamski and several friends set out that day to observe the skies, searching for signs of extraterrestrial life. Equipped with a telescope and driven by an insatiable curiosity about the cosmos, Adamski hoped to glimpse one of the mysterious flying saucers that had captured the world's imagination in the years following World War II. As they gazed into the vast openness of the desert, they reportedly witnessed a massive submarine-shaped craft hovering silently in the sky. Adamski, believing the craft was seeking him out, separated from his group and ventured further into the desert. What happened next would define his legacy. He recounted that a smaller scout ship, made of what he described as translucent metal, descended from the sky and landed nearby. The craft seemed to glow with an unearthly light, radiating a presence that Adamski described as both otherworldly and serene. From the ship emerged Orthon, a humanoid figure with long blonde hair and an aura of wisdom and peace. According to Adamski, Orthon was no ordinary visitor. He was a being from space. Orthon communicated with Adamski not through words but via telepathy and hand signals. Despite the lack of spoken language, Adamski claimed to understand Orthon's message with startling clarity. Humanity's experiments with nuclear weapons posed a grave danger to Earth and beyond. Orthon warned that these destructive actions threatened not only the survival of humanity, but the balance of the cosmos itself. Adamski described Orthon's presence as calming and full of love. He felt as though he was in the presence of a higher wisdom, a being that radiated compassion and understanding. Orthon's warnings were not merely about destruction. They were a plea for humanity to rise above its conflicts and divisions, to embrace peace and unity in the face of a vast and interconnected universe. The tall white alien phenomenon is one of the most compelling narratives in UFO lore. These extraterrestrial beings are often described as humanoid in appearance with pale skin and light blonde or white hair. Though most reports suggest them as about 7 to 8 feet tall, some are of normal human height. Their eyes, often depicted as larger than human eyes, are said to convey a profound intelligence and an air of calm. Those who claim to have encountered them frequently describe a sense of awe in their presence, as though they radiate an alien wisdom and sophistication. Orthon fitted this general description, though his physical height was below that of what is generally associated with tall white aliens. Encounters with tall white aliens often share common themes. These beings seem to be peaceful, highly advanced, and deeply concerned with the well-being of Earth and its inhabitants. Their interactions with humans frequently involve telepathic communication, offering profound messages about humanity's trajectory. Among their most emphasized warnings is the danger posed by nuclear weapons and humanity's potential for self-destruction. These accounts suggest that the tall whites have a vested interest in Earth's future, not only for the sake of humanity, but for the preservation of a greater cosmic order. Unlike more sinister alien encounters, such as abductions or invasions, the tall whites are often thought to act as silent observers or even protectors of humanity. They are said to view humans as a species with untapped potential, capable of ascending to higher levels of existence if guided away from conflict and self-destruction. Some speculate that their presence is akin to that of cosmic caretakers, subtly influencing human progress and nudging us toward a more harmonious relationship with the universe. Though their intentions are often seen as benevolent, the true motivations of the tall white aliens remain an open question. Are they genuinely altruistic, or are their actions guided by a larger agenda we have yet to comprehend? Their frequent warnings about nuclear energy and environmental degradation suggest a moral concern for the Earth, but their reluctance to interfere directly leaves room for interpretation. Regardless, the tall whites have become emblematic of the idea of aliens with good intentions, representing a vision of extraterrestrial life that is deeply intertwined with humanity's own hopes and fears. This phenomenon ties closely to the story of George Adamski and Orthon. Typical of the broader tall white alien category, Orthon also brought messages of peace and urged humanity to transcend its destructive tendencies. Adamski's encounter and subsequent accounts echo the broader themes seen in other reports of tall white alien sightings, reinforcing their role as enigmatic guardians, or perhaps quiet participants, in Earth's unfolding story. As proof of their meeting, Adamski claimed Orthon requested a blank photographic plate. When the plate was returned, it bore strange, unexplained symbols. Symbols Adamski believed were a form of advanced extraterrestrial communication. Additionally, Orthon left behind imprints of his footwear in the sand, which Adamski and his companions later cast in plaster. These imprints bore mysterious markings that were thought to hold deeper meanings, further evidence of Orthon's visit. But this encounter was just the beginning of Adamski's story. He later claimed that Orthon arranged for him to travel aboard their spacecraft, embarking on a journey through the solar system, where he met other Nordic-like beings who shared Orthon's concerns about humanity. These beings, he said, were deeply spiritual and lived in harmony with their environments, offering a glimpse into what humanity could achieve if it chose the path of peace and cooperation. Adamski shared his experiences with the world through lectures and books, including Flying Saucers Have Landed, co-written with Desmond Leslie, and Inside the Spaceships. These works detailed his encounters with Orthon and other extraterrestrial beings, capturing the imagination of readers and becoming bestsellers. Through his accounts, Adamski painted a vivid picture of a universe teeming with life that watched over Earth with concern and hope for its future. The story of Adamski and Orthon also sparked a cultural phenomenon. His descriptions of Nordic aliens, tall, benevolent beings with human-like features, helped shape the popular image of extraterrestrials as spiritual guides or cosmic guardians. This depiction resonated with people around the globe, particularly in post-war Japan, where Adamski's work inspired a wave of UFO-related media and culture. Despite skepticism from scientists and researchers, Adamski's followers believed in his vision of extraterrestrial life as a force for good. To them, Orthon was more than just a visitor from another planet. He was a messenger of hope, a symbol of a greater cosmic connection. Adamski's message, that humanity was not alone and that it had the potential to achieve peace and harmony, continued to inspire those who heard it. Adamski's legacy, though controversial, remains a cornerstone of UFO lore. His encounter with Orthon speaks to a deep-seated human yearning for connection, understanding, and a brighter future. Whether Orthon was truly a visitor from Venus or a symbol of humanity's higher aspirations, the story invites us to reflect on our place in the universe and the choices we make as a species. Let us know what you think. Was Orthon a genuine messenger from Venus with good intentions, or was Adamski sharing a visionary tale meant to inspire peace and unity? Whatever the truth, the story of George Adamski and Orthon remains one of the most enduring and thought-provoking tales in the history of UFOs. Stay tuned for more cosmic stories. Please like and subscribe and click the bell button to receive updates of more mysterious and fascinating tales.